Hey everybody, it's Jodi. Welcome to the Great North American Stampin' Show, Season 9, Episode 4, and we are doing Christmas in July. So I got out my favorite Santa hat. It's really actually fun. If you look, it's little sequins, and depending on which way you rub it, it changes color. So I think it's super fun. It's a little goofy right now because I just messed it all up, but it's a fun Santa hat to have. So we are really excited to do a Christmas in July. It's always fun just to bring in something new. Stampin' Up! Just released some new Christmas products that are just so fun to work with. And I'm really excited about my card. It's a little fun fold and just lots of extra details on it that I think you're going to enjoy. So let's jump in and get started. So for my card today, I'm using Pretty Poinsettia. It's a new bundle from Stampin' Up. I really like it because it's got some nice images and a variety of Christmas greetings, some for the inside, some for the outsides of your card. The dies are super fun too. So ones like this cut out the stamped image, and ones like this just give you a lot of detail when you die cut some cardstock. So I'm going to use several pieces from both the stamp set and the dies, and I have a lot of layers here. The colors are Peaceful Pine and Real Red. I have some basic white, and then this new 2026-2028 in color Gingham Gallery designer paper. So all of the new in colors, there's just some gingham patterns, this on one side and a smaller gingham on the other, and it's in all 5 of the colors. So I just pulled out some of the Peaceful Pine, and I think I just kind of want to keep some pieces together so I don't mix them up. There's a lot of measurements. There's a lot of scoring. If you look in the description here, you'll see all of that. So I'm not going to get into it as I create the card, but just know that it is all there for you. So I think I'm going to start with the stamping, and there's not much, but there's a little bit you need to know about each. So let me back up. This Peaceful Pine will be the card base, and so I have this layer to put on the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the greeting that says Bright Christmas Wishes and some Real Red ink. And I'm just going to stamp this piece that goes on the inside. So I'll do it down a little bit. That way there'll be room underneath it to write a little other greeting if you want to, sign names, whatever you want to do. So I'll set this aside. And then on this piece, this is going to be the greeting on the front, and it says Christmas Joy. So I'm going to ink this up and stamp it up here toward the top. And then we need to punch that out. So this is where the first little trick I'm going to show you comes in. Let me set that stuff aside. This is the punch that I have. So it does that curved edge rectangle. Is it maybe the rounded rectangle punch? I don't remember the exact name, honestly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in. Now, if I go like this, you know, that doesn't really fit because I'm kind of chopping off the C a little bit in Christmas. So, but I really like this punch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece and just pull it up a little bit. So I cut it so that it fits right through the punch, and I'm just going to pull it up, and I want to make sure I do it evenly. So I'm just looking at the bottom of the JOY and just making sure I have a relatively equal distance between the bottom of the letters and that punch. And I'm just going to pop it out. Now I'll take it back in. Let's see if I can do it. Actually, I'm going to go this way again. And I'm going to pull it up. And now I'm just going to go above that C a little bit to give some white space and pop it out again. So now just doing that simple little trick, I altered the size of this rectangle. So if I set it on here, you can see the width is the same, but you see how it's maybe like, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch higher. super easy way to adjust the size of your punch to fit whatever greeting you want. So that's my first fun thing. I thought that was just so cool to be able to do. So let's go ahead. I think what I want to do is fold some of these scored lines. Remember, check the description. All of the measurements will be there for you. And I'm going to do, attach some of this designer paper just to kind of get it out of the way and attached in the right spot so I don't mess anything up. So this one is going right along the bottom. Okay. And then this one will go up here. So I'll just attach that quick. And again, just leaving an even border around the edges. So this is actually going to be the inside of my card. So when I open it, I want the gingham there and at the bottom. So now let's work on this piece that's the front of the card. I'm going to take this piece of real red cardstock and attach that. Oops. And this will just go evenly spaced on the center. And then I have a third piece of the gingham. This one's a little bit smaller than in length than the previous two. I want just a little bit of a bigger border on either side here. So I'll set that there. And now I'm pulling in these dies. So remember how I said some cut really detailed from the cardstock you use? So I went ahead and grabbed some Peaceful Pine and die cut this. So you see all the like veins in the leaves just from using that die. And then I use these three with some real red, and you can see the lines and detail it put in the petals too. So what I want to do, there's not really like a straight line, but the curve on each of these petals, I'm just kind of using my thumbnail to guide. I just want to fold them a little bit just so that when I attach to the card, it gives it a little more depth and dimension. So instead of laying flat, it's going to curve up just a little bit. Okay, now I want to attach those pieces to one another. So I'm pulling in some of my multi-purpose liquid glue, and let's see, oops, I'm going to put a dot in the center and then set this one over it. Just stagger a little bit and just press and hold in the center, not for too long, but just until that can stick a little bit. And then I'm going to add another dot of glue to do this little tiny part. And which way do I want that to go? I think I'll stick it on like this. I don't think there's a right and wrong way. If there is, I'm not really doing it because I'm just kind of doing whatever. Okay, so I think that's pretty solid there. Our second trick is going to be with this, because what I want to do is take my scissors and I'm going to chop this off right down here like this. And so I'm going to stick this up on the side so that it's maybe coming out like that. So I'll go ahead and put some more glue here, maybe a little bit there, and just set this down into that glue. Hopefully I did the glue in the right spot so it'll hold. If not, we will certainly find out soon. Yep, I think that's good. And then I want this one down here, but I'm looking at it, and as I was trying to place it, I thought it just kind of looked goofy. So what I decided to do then is also, for this card, chop this one off. So I'm just not going to use this piece. And then when I set this back on here, I thought that it looked much more balanced with just the two. So that's my next little tip and trick for you, is that even though you've got this great leafy image, you can adjust it. You don't have to leave it as it is, as it was originally intended for. just like we use that punch in a way that it wasn't originally intended for. Okay, so now we've built our little focal point here, and I want to add it up here to the card. So for this one, because it's a little bit bigger and I've got a lot going on, I'm going to take some tear and tape, and I'm just gonna put a couple pieces right here. It's just a stronger adhesive, and I feel like because I use that liquid glue and just small little dots, I just want to make sure this is going to stick well to the card. So I'm going to just press this down into that tear and tape to secure it. Now I can still kind of fluff up the layers here so it doesn't have to lay flat. Where we creased the petals, you can go back, do more creasing if you wanted to, whatever you want to do to give it a little bit of depth and dimension. Okay, now we've got that label here, right? The Christmas Joy. So I want to tuck this in, I think right about there, and I can use my regular adhesive, but keep in mind, this is going to extend beyond where it opens, and so I'm only going to do adhesive at the top. So I'll do a couple lines of adhesive toward the top. I'm gonna tuck it under just the tiniest bit there and secure it. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And now I want to come back before I have a couple more things to do on the front, but I want to work on the inside with you for a moment. So actually, let me put the cap on my green glue. Let's go back to this here. So this piece is also going to be for the inside of my card, and I've got a scored line here. Again, look at the description for all your measurements. That little bit of a scored line is there, and then this piece I'm going to attach, and it's going to get centered on like the line. I'm not considering that little flap, so it's just going to go right here to get centered. Now when we attach this on the inside, this is going to attach up here. So again, I want to use that tear and tape. This is just a little fun fold pocket card. I'm really bad at knowing the names of all of the fun folds. I did not invent this fun fold. I know, shocker. But I'm sure it has a name. I'm sure someone gave it a really creative name. I just have no idea what it is. So it's just a fun fold. I don't know what to call it. If you know, tell me, leave it in the comments. So the tear and tape is right there. You can see it reflecting. I'm going to line up this scored line with the scored line there and attempt to center it left and right and just press it down to secure it. And so it's like this. So when we open it, that is flapping open like that. Don't really love that. So what I'm gonna do is one more time, take some tear and tape, and I'm only going to do a little bit along the very edge. And we'll do the same thing at this end, right along the very edge. Now, when I peel that back, we're going to make this little like pocket almost. So I'm going to leave this flat and then fold that up, press down where that tear and tape is. Now, when I fold this card and lift it up, you see that I did it in the wrong place. Blooper reel. Oh my goodness. I totally did it in the wrong place. Let me see if I can fix it without having to start over. Ay. It's okay if it tears a little bit underneath because we're not going to see it. I guess this is the make sure you don't do that mistake video. Let's see if I can pry it up with my bone folder. It's actually a really cool thing if you do it the right way. So, lesson learned. Okay. I think I can get it out. I think. You might be like, oh no, you ruined that. I didn't really. Nobody will see. So we'll just chop that off. And I'm going to peel back the tear and tape. I could edit this video and just get rid of this part and do it over, but I think it's a good lesson to share with all of you so you don't do my same mistake, right? Oh my goodness. Let's try this again, friends. Let's put the tear and tape back on here. And maybe it makes you feel better that if you mess up, you can fix it. You can always fix it. I'm gonna peel it off one more time. Expose that sticky one more time. But instead of being a dingbat and putting it under the line, it needs to go above the line. So the edge with the scored line, try to even it out left to right. Go like this to press it down, that little extra bit off. And now I'll just kind of tuck it in where it would be easier. Okay, let's pretend you're seeing this for the first time. Ready? When you open the card, now it lifts up with it. Do you see that little bit of motion there? Oh my goodness. I feel like that was anticlimactic because of that error, but I'm hoping you give me a little bit of grace and just appreciate the final product here. So our fun fold is just making that little pocket and having it slide up. It just really is important to put it on the part that moves up and down. Okay, so this is cute, but it's not done yet. We have some work to do on the front of this. And I'm pulling in 2 shimmer brushes, Golden Glow and Peaceful Pine, as well as some in color dots. So let me get those out and we will finish up this card. So what I want to do is take the Golden Glow shimmer brush. I'm going to shake it off to the side so it doesn't make your eyes go crazy. You just want to make sure the shimmer is mixed up in there. So I'm going to take this and go over, now it's the Golden Glow brush, but I'm going over the red petals. And it really just gives it a nice shimmer, and you can't tell at all that it's not a matching color. It just gives it a little bit of a glow. So we'll go ahead and do that on all of these petals. And you can kind of like just go underneath what's already there, just kind of stick the brush under the layers to make sure you're getting everything. You can add as much or as little as you want to. Always make sure you hear that little snap when you're putting the cover back on. Can you see the shimmer in there now? I think it looks really cool. All right, then I'm going to add the Peaceful Pine. So I'll do the same thing, go off camera, shake it a little bit, pull it back in, and now we're going to do the leaves. So same thing, just add as much or as little as you would like. And then what I'm also going to do is take this brush and I'm gonna color the word joy. So I'm just gonna hold this down flat with this finger and then come back in and carefully color in these letters. Okay. Our very final thing is to take some of these Golden Glow dots. I'm going to use the little ones. I should have my tool. I think I have it over there. Let me grab it quick. I'm going to lift off the little embellishments with this take your pick tool just to help me hang on to them a little easier. And I'm putting 3 there in the center. So remember, we've got that punch trick. You make that punch as big as you need it to be. We've got the special effects with the shimmer brushes on the leaves and petals, and of course little dots in the center. And then when you do it right, you get that little bit of movement with that fun fold pocket card. All right, this is what I've got for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed learning how to make this fun fold by my mistake, learning how to do it the right way. And I hope that you're enjoying these new Christmas products. It's always fun to do a Christmas in July. I'm really excited to do all sorts of Christmas things this fall. So you know the drill. Watch the other 3 videos. Come back, give your thumbs up vote to the one that you enjoy the most. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.